go.
Welcome back to the Acoustic Shop channel. I am John. Hey guys, it is New Guitar Thursday. Cannonball!
All right, guys, we are live.
It's coming for you, lurking in the night, ready to attack at a moment's notice, to kill all happiness. It's the dreaded J-Run.
And gets up and walks away.
The J-Run.
That's
J Run.
It's on its way.
The spooky Halloween intro right there.
That was.
Hinkley's
Welcome,
gonna have to be in
guys.
charge of intros from now on because I don't get them done.
Do I keep forgetting to, though.
Welcome everybody. Hello.
You guys should set a Google Calendar reminder.
Spooky, scary,
No, you just look at it anyway.
Spooky, scary time. Welcome, everybody. Welcome
What's
to the
that
show
song my
today,
kids
guys.
keep singing? Spooky, scary skeleton or something like that.
Yeah, spooky,
When
scary
your kids were little,
skeletons.
not when you were little. When your kids were little, did they watch them bones, them dry bones? Grayson got obsessed with them bones. It's like the skeletons that dance. Them bones, them dry bones.
I have never heard whatever that is.
I know
Welcome,
what you're talking
guys.
about, but no.
I hope you guys aren't all terrified. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the show.
I'm terrified. You guys like the
I
lighting?
hope that you guys aren't too scared. I hope that we don't scare
Put in
anybody.
the chat whether or not you love the lighting.
Oh yeah, look at the lighting. We're spooky today. Ooh, it's spooky time. That's fun though. I'm gonna bring your our monitor
Our
a
eyes
little
are
bit
old, so make it
bigger.
easier for us to see. Oh, I can see that.
You can see that okay?
We're going to try to do a few
spooky song.
spooky songs. We don't know enough of them to do the whole episode.
This is our favorite
Yeah.
Del McCurry spooky song. Yeah, it is.
Time for the monster. Can you guys think that you can fake the monster mash real quick? Kind
I
of.
forgot already.
I don't think
Okay.
that's it.
That's okay. I believe in you guys.
Our video went away.
We lost our signal to HDMI. Inkly.
Okay, I'll mess with that in just a moment.
Well, we can't read
We can't
this
sing
song.
unless we.
Oh crap, you're right. Oh gosh, you're right.
Hey guys,
We don't actually know this
Shop
song.
Talk. My name is Jeremy. This is John, and this is Jason, and we are brothers from Springfield, Missouri, where we own a music store where we play music and requests and talk about things that are happening in our lives. One thing that's happening in my life right now that's very negative is we lost our HDMI signal.
We cannot see your comments. We don't know if you're telling us we're doing good or bad.
And it makes me feel uncomfortable. Like,
he likes the lighting. I saw that.
Thanks, Alex. Hey. It is a little weird.
Alex Say was positive on the writing. Ethan Stubbs guessed our first song. We are doing Eli Renfro. We just gotta get it up
John said
there.
his favorite Spooky Del McCurry song, so good,
Okay.
good assumption there.
Yeah. Hi Vince. Hello Acoustic Mike. Hello Guitars Xana.
For extra points, who else recorded this song?
Hello Hal.
Also a very good version.
It also tells us when this was performed.
Every bit. Who else recorded this
Oh,
song
wow.
for extra points? Don't give them tips, Jeremy.
I give him a hint.
Hinkley, who else recorded this song?
I don't know.
Just make up something.
Was it the Chapmans? Did you guys try and do
It
it?
is not. What's the guy from New Jersey? Bruce Springsteen. It's not Bruce Springsteen.
See, you're giving clues.
Okay. All right, ready? Kick it off.
Get that lyrics up there.
Sure.
I can't get this in tune. Go for it.
And
We'll do the high up, like the banjo.
Well, Eli Renfro killed his wife with a long, sharp Bowie knife. He hacked her up and he put her in the ground. Death by hanging was to be his fate, but old Eli, full of hate, he put a curse on the entire town. Can't you hear when the moon is bright and clear from time to time? It's old Eli dragging chains and mourning people's names. I just hope and pray he never thinks about do. Look back, cause I'm coming through. Look bang, and I'm heading far away. They say you can't run from a curse. Maybe this time I'll be the first. Ain't nobody gonna make me stay. Can't you hear, when the moon is bright and clear from time to time? It's old and I dragging chains and moaning people's names. I just hope and pray he never thinks of mine. I just hope and pray he never thinks of mine. Harmony. I just hope and pray he never thinks of mine. I didn't know you were gonna do it.
That's the Del McCurry. I just hope and pray he never thinks.
Thank you very much.
So it was the Nashville Bluegrass Band also did that one. And did a
Good
very
job,
good
guys.
at it.
Is that what the? is
No,
that
it
what
wasn't
the
Rural
answer
Yarborough and the
was?
Dixie Men. Maybe
Okay.
he did.
Maybe
do
they
it.
did.
Maybe
Maybe
they
they
did.
did.
Maybe you just got schooled.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
It was the E Street Band. They didn't have. They didn't have Bruce Springsteen do it. They used to. There was a side cut.
It
was a B-side.
I believe it was actually the C Street.
Hello, Brian Martin from Nova Scotia.
Lewis said he thinks they
Howdy.
did it first. Rural Yarborough.
It's probably true.
That's a great spooky song. But Dell did a great job and so did the
Terrifying.
Nashville Bluegrass Band.
Yeah.
I think Liz agreeing as if she'd heard either one of them.
I
Ghost.
just hope and
Yeah.
pray he
Sounds
never
great.
think-
We did great.
You guys
The
should have
Ghost.
sang into your instruments.
Terrifying.
Anyway,
Well,
I like that song a lot. It starts off. Eli Renfro killed his wife with a long, sharp Bowie knife. That's
The worst part is hacking up
Bowie
and put it
knife.
in the ground.
Bowie
You know what we
knife.
should do? Speaking of Nashville Bluegrass Band, you could do. Oh, we probably couldn't do it.
What's that?
We're supposed to
That
know
helps
by
a lot.
his bass intro.
That's the signature lick. It's a black
Nailed it.
For the bass player.
No, it's the whole. That's the. Blackbirds and Crows.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a good song too.
Real
That's a
quick,
good spooky
guys.
song.
Welcome, everybody. If you're just now joining us thank you very much for joining us. Please let us know what questions you have or what comments, of course, or if you want to see any specific instruments. We're going to talk about what we're playing in just a moment. I did just see a question, though, real quick on Instagram. What is a good...
It's called, you sound so, what are you, like 50 years old? It's Insta.
Insta?
Yeah. On the Insta.
The
Comment
gram?
on Insta.
On the
Gotcha.
gram. There is a bunch
Gotcha.
of people
Check out my
that-
Insta, guys.
Thanks a ton.
Yo.
Yeah. I've
Take
never said
pictures
that
of
in
all
my
my
entire
stuff.
Punch
life.
that like button.
Okay.
Mash it.
Answer the peoples on the Insta. What's a good cheap mandolin for a beginner to start with? Is your
I
first
like
question.
to say not cheap, but inexpensive. And one that we're getting in a whole batch of that I think is a very good option, the PCH mandolins from Eastman. That is going to be a little different because it's a flat top and back mandolin, but really good sounding.
Are they $3.99 or $2.99?
$2.99.
$3.99 maybe.
They're 3 something, I
And then
think.
$3.99.
also the, we got the, what is that brand? we
The
got?
lure, is that what you were thinking of?
It depends on how inexpensive
The
you're talking. The
Ortegas
Ortegas, it's
are
a
okay.
The
decent
Ortegas
option
are
to
pretty
get started with.
inexpensive, yeah.
If you really just barely want to dip your
Very
toe
budget
into it,
tight.
We have them, and I think they're okay. I really think you ought to step up if you can possibly
You
do
can possibly,
it.
the PCH is a really good option, and then there is the Honey Creek from the Lore, an A-style version. That would be a
Yeah.
good option.
I
Heck
think
yeah.
they're both the same price.
So we got all those on our website, except for the PCHs. We don't have those in yet. They will be soon. We also heard from Alex that this is a great sounding mandolin. I agree, and it has been here almost a year, which is just that should be a crime right now. I'm talking about spooky.
Oh, yeah,
Why isn't
that
this
is
mandolin
terrifying.
sold?
I don't know. Let's do it in A.
Huge sounding mandolin. Which one we got?
We have another question if we want to, real quick. What's the best Martin you've ever heard? Year/model.
The best Martin?
The best Martin, yeah. What's the
Sounds like
best
yours,
Martin
probably.
that you've ever
I
heard?
love
Probably
mine.
yours. Yours is pretty incredible.
For me, it's the perfect fit. I still say the best Martin I ever heard. We said it in that video. 1935 D28.
Would you even say that over Tony Rice's, like in Tony's hands?
I still think it's better. Everybody I've ever talked to that's played
It's
Tony's
played
guitars,
but when he
including
records it-
him, it's like there's greatness there. I wonder if there's better.
I mean, he really was just like
What is this? It's a
wildly
This is the Hind
talented.
mandolin.
So he
This
could
is
probably
the,
make
He made every
literally
guitar.
any guitar sound incredible.
MF80.
Yeah.
So again, I don't know how many of our fan base knows this. I don't know how many people out there know this. Even if you're a Tony Rice fan, there are multiple albums that were recorded with an Ovation guitar, interspliced with his 58957, which is very interesting. And a lot of people
don't
can't
hear
tell
a
the
huge
difference.
difference.
I can tell if
But
I
not
really
huge.
listen, but Tony made them all sound good. That was the trick, man.
Hey, look, it's Jim.
We won't tell anybody,
TikTok
Jim.
has
No
failed
worries.
for us.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and restart it just because.
Thank
we'll
you.
just see
Let's
what
just keep
happens.
restarting until
Why
you
not?
join us.
But the people on Instagram
I'm
are giving
gonna
us
send-
good questions.
I'm
Thank
gonna
you for giving us good questions.
I'm going to send Mr. TikTok a email and ask
Will
him
you
what's going
please?
on.
Okay,
Well,
before we get into the next song, can you guys go ahead and highlight what you're talking about
Oh,
real quick?
I am.
Even
Right
in
now, I've
more in
got
depth.
the E40 TC.
Unboxed that yesterday.
Sunburst. No, this is different. This is an E40 Eastman. This is a much
Yeah,
more affordable
we
version
do
of
have
that.
the other
This
over
is
here.
I have the other one here too, and we
Yeah.
can play it right after this. But this is a thermo-cured Adirondack spruce top, Indian rosewood sides and back, has all the beautiful pearl work. Does have the cat's eyes and snowflakes, which I tend to prefer even over the block inlays, but definitely modeled after the 41,
We
42
did open that
style
during the live
guitars.
stream, though, and I remember the burst is so different.
We
Yeah.
did, and I
they've been
realized
doing.
I don't think that
while
we
back.
played it on a shop talk, so I
don't
kind
sure
of
we
wanted
did.
to show it off.
The other thing that's cool about the E40s is they also have herringbone on the back, which is kind of cool. It's
They
not
all
as
have the
fancy
heel cap?
as the
I like the heel caps.
heel cap. What do you mean?
On the back of the heel, of the neck.
Yeah, herringbone on the heel cap.
No
There's
herringbone
no
on the
herringbone,
heel
there's no
cap.
reflection
There is
of
none.
your glasses or something.
There is, it's ivory. It's just
Ivoroid, that's what I meant.
Ivory, yes.
Do they ivoroid?
It still
is
looks
that on all
nice.
of them? That's not on 20s. right
Yeah, it
now.
is. They do actually
Do they
put
do it on
ivory on
20s?
all of them, yeah. They do, I believe so.
I
wanna
don't
make
think
sure.
so. I think
I don't think you're wrong. I think you're wrong.
But I
Let me
will
look
say,
it up.
something that only happens on
They
the
do it on
40
the-
series
I'll look
from
it up.
Eastman
I'll look it up.
is bone pins, bone end pin. That's the only.
I don't
that's the
think they
only-
do. I think,
the only-
but I do want to shame John live on national television.
That's really Jason's goal every time we do anything. How many things can I try to get Jay?
Well, you said it was
and
such.
show how much.
You
smarter
said
I
it was
am.
such.
Well, he's looking to shame me, John. Chris wants to know from Oklahoma, what Eastman sound like a Gibson Jumbo?
What Gibson Jumbo?
The 422 or the 4? What is it
If you're
called?
looking for like
630?
the jumbo,
630, yeah.
like as in a super jumbo J200, then it would probably be the 630, AC 630. It's very similar. In fact, I've got
Which
one.
I can
love
link
it.
real quick.
So yeah, bone end pen. Yes, Alex, it does. Bone end pen, bone bridge pins. It's
With
an
a abalone dot.
John's right. At least on the E20 TC SP.
They do it on all of them because it makes sense. Look at all rosewood guitars have a
Another-
white cap.
Great, Jay. You just self-shamed.
Even the E8 has an angle. Man, I like
Didn't I
those.
just
Well,
say
dang.
that?
Hey,
All the
John.
rosewood guitars.
Moving on from that,
But not the mahogany
there's another
ones,
question.
right?
Is the Martin D18 and D28 series identical except for the tone woods? There are bracing differences depending on the
From a
model,
D28,
right?
yes, there is, Don. An HD28 are going to be much more similar. The D28 does not have forward shifted braces. The new reimagined 18s have forward shifted. What that means is the X brace, instead of being back here where it centers, it's going to be right about here. Moves it about an inch forward. It actually changes the tone because it opens up
You
the
got a
back
space
side of
in
it.
Eastman.
Even the
So-
sixes do,
Whoops.
John.
Well, there you go. That's weird.
See, you're both wrong.
That's very weird.
We're all wrong.
All right, that said, the HD28 does have forward shifted braces, so the 18 and HD28 are identical except for
Hey,
tone
Hinkley.
woods and a few appointments. The other thing about 18s is black binding versus white binding. HD28s have the herringbone.
Madam Host.
I didn't
Hinkley-
mean to close everything out. What's up?
Hinkley McHinkleston, can you throw me those cough drops around my desk?
Yes,
I'm
I
gonna
can.
Start coughing in the middle
Guys,
of
I'm
this.
playing a Hind mandolin built by Stephen Hind out of Iowa, and this is the
Iowa.
MF80. It has Adirondack spruce top and sugar maple back and sides. Look at that. Which camera's on me?
That's pretty awesome.
You can tell Hinkley's been watching the World Series with that throw.
Was it a good one or a
That's
bad
good.
one?
Did you see that
Was that
fan
good?
It
reach
was a
into the
knuckle
guy's
ball.
glove and yank the
Yeah,
ball
that
out
was
of his
really
hand?
crazy.
about
I watched
Seen the
that
guy set the
live.
record for having the most
Home runs in
runs
a
in a-
series.
in
Six in
in
the
World Series alone.
in a row.
But
yeah.
he did 8 or 9 in a row because they were there last year too.
No, that's 6, including last year. He's done 4 this year series.
That
But
was up to 8.
he also did the first ever walk-off grand slam home run with bases loaded.
I did know that one.
In
Yeah.
World Series history.
But then the
wanna
Yankees
point
came
out-
back last night and trounced them. It was like 11-2.
Pretty crazy.
I want to point out,
Ridiculous.
Jason's really adamant about correcting everybody today. It's his new move. It's not new, actually. It's pretty much his whole.
Well, you know what? If you want to improve, John, you should get corrected when you're wrong. And then you should admit when you're wrong like Jason did. Do you think Indian Roosevelt would age as well as Brazilian?
They all age
We
the
will
same,
hold
I would
guitars
say.
up today. Quit moving on reading, woman.
I don't know what's happening. I'm sorry.
Will we hold guitars? Stop it!
You can't say that.
Guitars up today.
Okay, that last one was just because I was being mean. I'm sorry.
All right, John, read the question. I'm done.
I'm sorry.
Basically,
I
Ethan's
endorse those
asking
actions.
Did you guys know
down
that's actually on the screen?
to a smaller thing. It's basically saying, do you think today's instruments will be as esteemed as the vintage instruments of the past? Yes and no. I think everybody's going to continue to I think they're going to continue to get better, honestly. But the big deal about why the vintage Martins, Gibsons, and all that is so valued, there's not very many of them left. Unlike today, I think we've learned how to take care of them better. There's way more of them being built, so there's going to be more of them around.
There's that part. They're actually different instruments. There's like physical differences, but also the fact that nostalgia is a sliding rule. It never ends.
I'm joining our TikTok just so we get more viewers. And
The ones that before, whatever was before is always better. Nostalgia never goes out of style, guys.
No.
I'm definitely going to restart it, Jeremy.
I
It's
love
okay.
the fact that people nowadays think the 70s are super cool vintage instruments.
I'm not even talking about instruments, it's just nostalgia in general.
Well, there's a nostalgia for those, right?
well, these guys are hitting us up with the questions.
I
today.
know, we got some good ones. Oklahoma Chris, what
I
Eastman
think it's some kind
sounds
of town hall.
closest to a slip shoulder Gibson?
I'll tell you what is actually, and it's coming back, guys. Get ready. Eastman is sending in our next batch. We're going to see E10 SSVs varnishes. I think that is the closest sounding to a vintage Gibson guitar out there that's built by anyone. If you really want to know, well, maybe not. I take that back. Atkin probably builds
Atkin
a
is
better
pretty crazy,
vintage version of it. But the varnishes sound awesome. We do have, I think, 2 of them on their way coming on this next batch.
That is very exciting news
they're gonna start
because there's
shipping
times
varnish
whenever
again.
we can't get the varnishes in because of the weather, because of the heat. You don't want them sitting in the heat on the cargo ships and stuff. That's really cool, though.
Is Heinz still making a piccolo mandolin? If you order one, he will.
Yep.
I'm sure.
The last piccolo he made is because he had a very small piece of really nice maple, and he's like, why don't I just make a little bitty mandolin with that?
You know what? Also, he actually admitted one time for me on the piccolo mandolins was they were
think he
mistake
broke the top.
mandolins where they had problems on the edges, and he's like, I can't throw this away, so he made a piccolo version of it. Took all the edges off.
Well, hey, it was probably a challenge too to make
We're
it.
gonna come
so
back to
why not?
Teresa wanting to know the numbers, 10s, 20s. I can actually help you with all that. We'll clarify that. I want one more thing on the slope shoulder Gibson. The E10 SS standard is just like a J45, except with an Adirondack spruce top. I just like the V's even that much better. I think if you're just wanting a modern Gibson sound, you'd be closer on the E10 SSV. If you like the Rosewood version of a 45, then you get a E20 SSV or the E6.
Let's answer a few questions here real quick, and then
All
we'll do a
right,
spooky song.
and I'll keep it going.
Teresa Kraft asks, help me out with Eastman
do it.
numbers, 10s, 20s, etc.
He already said that.
The higher, oh, what, did we?
He said he
I
was
was
going to
gonna-
get back.
He said he
to
was
it.
going to do it after
Song, but
this.
I'll
That is a
We
long
can do
one.
it.
No,
Jeremy?
let's go to V-Necks.
Okay, V-Necks.
Let's answer Dale's question, and then let's go.
It's funny because,
Spooky song time.
by the way, if you look up the lyrics to this while we're getting there, everybody wants to hear Bringing Mary Home, and we'll try that one.
Can do.
The question was V-Necks, pros and cons. We actually had this question today on video coming out in the future, a short that I just filmed with Janelle, which is best for small hands / big hands. V-shaped necks have some advantages. They can be deeper, give you all that extra strength, but take away the meat on the 2 sides, which makes it feel smaller in your hand. Yet, if you play on the back of it, it actually makes it feel bigger. So that some people don't like the shape of a V, but it does take away some of that meat, making it feel smaller in your hand, in my opinion, especially those of us
Ergonomic.
without huge hands in the first place. There's advantages, there's disadvantages. Everybody has a feeling. The weird thing about V-necks is some people will love them and some people will hate them, and that's just the way it is. Good?
extending off of Alex's comment
yeah.
of the past is not what it was. The past was better than now unless you lived in it.
And you can never be there because you're always here.
All right, did we want to answer?
No, let's go on to a song.
All right.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Ready?
Bring up another spooky song, guys.
1. I was driving down a lonely road on a dark and stormy night. When a little girl by the roadside showed up in my headlights. I stopped and she got in the back and in a shaky tone she said, "My name is Mary. Please won't you take me home?" She must have been so frightened alone there in the night. There was something strange about her, for her face was deathly white. She sat so pale and quiet, and in on the back seat all alone. Sorry. I never will forget that day that I took Mary home. I pulled into the driveway where she told me to go. Got out to help her from the car and opened up the door. But I just could not believe my eyes, 'cause the back seat, it was bare. I looked all around the car, but Mary wasn't there. A light shone from the porch. Someone opened up the door. I asked about the little girl that I was looking for. Then the lady gently smiled and brushed a tear away. She said, "It sure was nice of you to go out of your way."
Swear.
But 13 years ago today, in a wreck just down the road, our darling Mary lost her life, and we missed her so. So thank you for your trouble and the kindness you have shown. You're the 13th one who's been here, bringing Mary home.
Spooky.
I sang all your parts in that whole thing.
All right, Jay, what were we doing wrong? Show us the part.
First of all, you moved down to a baritone. John moved to the tenor, which was really weird.
When?
I think that's what that song.
That's not, you're not
did.
correct on that. They do switch, but the lead moves and stays. I
should've
know
went
what
up.
you think
You should have went up.
You're wrong.
Sing it again. I'm telling you, you should go where I
Charlie
went.
sang the melody. You're the 13th one who's been here, bringing Mary home.
What do you
That's a
guys in the
bloody
comments
line.
think is the right answer?
Jeremy should went up.
I don't know.
Mary home.
You're correct.
I did that. 13 has been here, bringing Mary home.
Well, that ain't right. Something's not right.
You just told me Jeremy should have sung this part, and Jeremy did sing that part.
I had to jump
Thank
up an
you.
octave. That's all I can say.
Do we have to prove Jason wrong live on camera?
Bring it up. Boy, John sure got offended when I was jokingly
we're
correcting
having
his
fun.
guitar.
I don't
No.
care.
Okay. Yeah, you
Hey
did
guys, I'm
care.
switching mandolins right now. Guess what I'm switching to? This is a
Yeah, it's just a
bourgeois.
family discussion, Rocky.
Yeah,
Nothing
that's
more,
all.
nothing less.
Thank you for
It's okay.
sitting in the room with us while we have a family discussion, guys.
It's okay.
You get to witness it. A beautiful MF5 from Bourgeois.
Very nice.
Look at that. And this one, Austin threw on the tone right for a couple days, and this really opened this mandolin up a bunch.
Bourgeois.
Did I do it wrong?
Bourgeois.
You missed the B.
Oh,
You were just really quick.
I was.
Bourgeois.
That's okay. There you go.
Bourgeois.
John, what did you
Yeah.
switch to?
I
Oh, you
did.
didn't.
I switched.
You did.
So this is the Martin D41 Ambertone. Just came in yesterday. We do not have this on our site yet, but I'm super excited about it because I have never seen a Ambertone D41 in person. I think it's
I just want to clarify that's not what
gorgeous.
Jeremy's saying.
Roll the tape, Hinkley. Roll the tape.
We're not doing this.
Roll it. Can we roll? Rewind it?
We're not doing it.
We're not doing it.
Quit it.
Gosh, I did sing that exact
No,
line.
you didn't. You went, bringing Mary home.
I did not.
He did.
All right.
This is a limited live stream. Stop right now.
This literally is how every single argument goes.
You owe me an apology, sir,
Sing
and
it.
I will accept
Sing
it.
now.
And I will
Sing it.
accept it.
Sing it now.
Sing it right now.
Correct it now. I want to sing the part.
Hey, the 13th one has been here, bringing Mary home. That's what I did every verse and chorus. Every one of them.
Jason, here's what Jason's mad about. I will give him this. It is not correct, but it is the way it was done.
I can rewind
That
this
makes me
last
have
one,
to
right?
sing an octave higher for 2 notes.
Nobody,
And then back
nobody
down.
is arguing
I did not
that you.
Produce the song. I was not involved in their decision to sing it that way.
Not what it was.
All right. Guys,
Sing it
Oh
wrong.
my God.
Either way, you sang it wrong. I don't
you
even
guys are
think they did
enjoying
that like
this.
that originally.
Hey, somebody on Instagram said they concur you did. You did.
thank
sing
you.
it.
Thank you for the support, but I got to prove Jason wrong.
What is wrong?
Wow! What just
Except
happened?
it's the wrong part.
I wish. You know what, guys? You have just witnessed every Thursday morning practice session when we're getting ready to record a new song. This is literally how it goes down every single
John,
Except that
what are you
we
playing?
recorded the wrong way.
A D41 there from Martin with an
is.
amber tone? We had a question. Does the D41 have an oversized sound hole?
No, it does not.
Does
Okay.
Jason have an oversized sound hole?
Oh my God.
The does
just
not,
funning.
it looks like it's
I'm
oversized
just going to start
because
singing
of the
the wrong
big,
parts and making you jump through hoops to try to actually
the
sing.
big thing
Deal.
here. Deal. It's got the big rosette and.
So yeah, it looks like it because if you've seen that
does
pearl.
Sing monotone
Gotcha.
from now on so Jeremy can do whatever the hell he
Nobody's
wants.
listening to your part anyway. They want the tenor.
Well, if you'd sing the damn tenor, you'd be able to do it, right?
I just sang it the way
Instead
you
of
told
singing
me.
the baritone.
I should have sung it. He can't even admit with the facts in front of him.
You're singing the baritone part.
You just told me that's the part I should have sung.
We
I concur. It's
have
to move forward.
to not talk about bringing Mary home ever again, and we will not be singing it on this show
You just
ever
got
again.
so spooked out by it. All right, guys, let's scroll down
We
the bottom of
have
these comments. We're
to
missing
not.
something.
Okay, yes, I would like to
No, we're
answer
not.
Teresa's real quick. Teresa Kraft
All right,
would
we're
like
gonna
to
go
help
back
with the
to the Eastman
Eastman numbers, just that way we can get that one out of the way.
Teresa, we may have an argument about this too, but
No.
we'll try not to. All right. There's two different series to Eastman's builds. We have the AC series and we have the E series. E series is traditional guitars in traditional shapes. This includes Gibson shapes, Martin shapes, more older body shapes. AC tends to be all modern body shapes, more Taylors, and as new body shapes come out, but mostly Taylors, I
Arm
would say.
bevels and what's not.
Those kind of
Similar
things.
to.
Yeah, similar, style-wise. The E series has four, well, it has extras, but four main ones. There's some variants on this. The 6, the 8, the 10, and the 20. And it could be in a Dreadnought, OM, whatever it happens to be. But 6 usually, and actually always means mahogany back and sides with a Sitka spruce top. A 8 will always be Indian rosewood with a Sitka spruce top. The 10 will be a mahogany guitar with an Adirondack spruce top. And the 20 will always be a rosewood guitar with a Adirondack spruce top. I say just rosewood, not Indian, because we do have the MRs, which is Madagascar rosewood, and if we have probably other ones in the future, they will probably still fall in
maybe
the 20s.
so.
So the 6 and 8s are both mahogany, or 6 and 10s, sorry.
Yep.
6 and 10s, both mahogany, one with the Sitka spruce, which would be the 6.
Yep.
The higher the number,
Just
the better the
saying-
guitar, like you said.
Yeah.
Adirondack spruce gets added to this higher. 8 is a rosewood.
Or at least like the more value on a guitar, because rosewood is technically valued higher than.
Correct.
And then
Well,
the
not
40s
that-
are just,
and also just the
money-wise,
adding the
yeah.
Adirondack spruce
yeah.
top.
We did forget 40,
Not even
and good
that,
job,
that
Jay.
too,
You
yeah.
forgot 40. I forgot 40 because 40 now is your decorative, beautiful kind of. It's
a blinged out 20.
Yeah,
But they only have it in a rosewood, right?
Correct. Just like Martin did, they have never built. Well, I can't say never. They have built custom ones that were mahogany. But 40 series from Martin was always the pearl ones. You had the 41, the 42, 45. Right now, they're only building the 40 series, which has quite a bit of pearl bling. All that
To
kind of
explain the Sepele ones, E1s are all Sepele.
Correct.
E,
Well, with spruce
right?
tops.
With spruce tops. E2s are cedar, and then also
With Sepele back and
Sepele
sides.
back and sides, yeah. And then E3 is Avencall and Sitka. Yeah.
Correct.
So that's why those are that. All E1s are Sepele, E2s just have the cedar top as opposed to Sitka.
Hey guys,
yeah.
what does snowmen eat for lunch?
What do they?
Icebergers.
Jason's in a bad mood.
She's upset with you. Jason's still upset that I stepped on his part by singing it the original way. I should have modified the original version.
so many reasons why I'm so upset.
All right. Do you think Martin could make a D18 reimagined ever? They do. And they're available. We've got one on order. They're just way deep into the deal. I do have D18 amber tones on their way. Yeah, great
The
guitars.
DAT reimagined.
Hey, somebody was
Yeah, that's
asking
all
again
the
what
new
that guitar
D18s
is.
are. This one is
Just real quick.
D41 amber tone. That's what it is.
Heck yeah. All right. Do we guys have anything
Ooh,
else that you want to
Bluegrass.
play? Or did you want to
Another
switch
spooky
out?
one is She Walks These Hills.
All right.
Somebody requested that actually
10
Really?
years ago,
Cool.
early
on a
on.
Cool.
dark night. I can probably do it. in G.
Do I need to
I just
look
had
up
a cough
anything?
drop that was soft.
Ew, gross.
Zip
Somebody
up that
probably
zip line.
Gross.
Can you give a hot take? Can I have a flame?
Somebody already
Yeah, you
sucked on it
can.
at the factory.
You may.
It's like
Look
Okay.
at the
Some
quality
Are
control.
you ready for
The
your
chocolate
hot
covered
take?
All right, yeah.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, hot take, everybody. Go ahead, Jared.
Okay, you
Wait
may
for the
go.
flame to die out. Okay,
It
guys,
has died out.
something that gets me livid
Livid, he says.
is how can these manufacturers that put the Ziploc on their products not get it to work? Like you can't open it without ripping the actual Ziploc part of it off.
Yeah.
Sunflower seeds, it'll be like chips or stuff that have the Ziploc things.
I get you.
Rice. You're like ripping into the bag. It
I
won't
do
open
it
the
with
Ziploc.
rice all the freaking time.
You can't get the Ziploc to
Yeah.
unzip, so it ends up separating from the wall of the packaging.
Yeah.
Is it just me, or can you guys not get the stitched bags to work, like the feed bag stitching? You know what I'm saying? Like when you buy
Like-
the giant bag of rice.
I get those.
Yeah,
work.
yeah.
you pull
Those
the
two,
string.
like just the.
Oh, no.
Pull the string. I can never get the string. I know there's a way to do it.
Oh yeah,
There's a
that
way you pull it
also
from
kinda
one end.
sucks,
Some
to
dog
yeah.
food too. Yeah, you just
I
pull
think
one end,
it's
just
either
unravels
here or
itself.
there for me on that
I can
one
never
too.
get to work
Sometimes
if
it
it
doesn't
never
work,
works.
sometimes it does. These are
Can I
appropriate
get back to my hot
takes.
takes?
I
This is
have-
probably what's wrong with Jason's his cough drops. Is you can't get that Ziploc.
These are all fine. These are brand new. Just one of them. I've been eating them all day.
Eat them all. Just eat
They
them.
built the Ziploc
He's just
into it.
eating
It's the
them.
ones where they
Piece of
just
stuff.
like glued the Ziploc.
See, this
to
one's
the
hard.
packaging.
But see,
That
here's
last
one.
one was
Here's the
soft.
one that gets me more upset. Less than the one that gets messed up when you do it, but when they misalign them and you can't get it to close again. The Ziploc is just that much misaligned, and you have to sit there and fight
Yeah,
to find
I
it.
should just go with a pocket knife, but then you can't rezip it.
Yeah, that's the whole point. So we want to rezip it.
You have
I
to
wish you would zip it.
dump it out of your
Dang.
Ziploc bag and put it in another. And then I'll do it with sunflower seeds all the time, and they just spill all over my car because it won't rezip.
That's crazy. And then you stomp them into
Is
the
anybody
carpet
else
because you're so mad.
addicted to these Vapor Cool severe cough
Don,
drops?
why test it? Why test it? You don't want to know. It's better to not know.
Yeah, it's better to not know. Knowing Liz, you might. It's better to not know. No.
Oh my God!
Hopefully
I hope
watching.
she's
Right.
watching.
No.
I hope she is.
All right.
All right,
Nobody
this one
knows?
is the
Hey,
long black veil.
Real quick, also John Hicks did ask, are those the entire series is considered the reimagined series, right?
Right
There's
now,
no
if you buy a
difference.
D18,
Yeah.
it is a reimagined version of it.
It's kind of like just a blanket. At one point of time, they decided these are all going to be reimagined, right? Kind of. Does that make sense?
These are reimagined, guys. The D41 seems to be forward shifted bracelets. Yep. Forward shifted bracelet.
Text, it does look like it is actually. Can you imagine?
They reimagined it, apparently. Cough drops are the new zebra cakes. That is also a
Inch and
good
3/4.
take.
Lily Cat
two.
said no scallop racing, but it is forward shifted, I think.
The D28 is not forward shifted. Oh, no, it is. You're right. I lied. Well, the cat's right. It is forward shifted, just not
And
scalloped.
not scalloped on the HDs, never gets scalloped, right?
The HDs
Oh, we
get
learned so
scalloped.
much.
Yeah.
They're no result. Sorry, I had my brain. all
Okay, we're
messed
doing this
Yeah.
one in A.
up. Yeah, let's do that. The long black veil.
Okay.
10 years ago, on a cold, dark night, there was someone killed beneath the town's hall light. There were few at the scene, but they all agreed that the slayer ran looked a lot like me. The judge said, son, what is your alibi? If you were somewhere else, then you won't have to die. Well, I spoke not a word, though it meant my life, for I'd been in the arms of my best friend's wife. She walks these hills in a long black veil. She visits my grave when the night winds wail. Nobody knows, nobody sees, nobody knows but me. When eternity nears, she stood in the crowd and she said not a tear. But sometimes at night, when the cold wind moans in a long black veil, she cries o'er my bones. She walks these hills in a long black veil. She visits my grave when the night winds wail. Nobody knows, nobody sees, nobody knows but me. Nobody knows, nobody sees, nobody knows but me. Jason,
I
ends
guess
on
that
a
was
3.
not super spooky.
I don't know. I found it
Kind of scary.
Yeah, she's haunting
I'm
me.
literally terrified right now.
More bickering means more likes.
Well, get ready.
Really? Let's just debate random stuff.
I like that.
Actually-
Alex A points out he's willing to cheat, but so honorable he's willing to die to hush it up. Or maybe he just didn't want to hurt his best friend.
It's a conundrum.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Hey guys, the question
Jason,
of
you
the
can tell
week.
us.
I feel like
you
it's
know I'm
time to
not
do
playing
that.
cello. Come on now. we know each other better than
He
that.
wants to be able to play jingle
yeah.
bells on each instrument according to mood.
Easy.
Hey, it's good to have goals.
Do that, yeah. Okay. The question of the week I would like to tell you guys
This is
real
my
quick.
favorite shop talk we've ever done.
The question is, what is your least favorite type of candy? And let the arguing begin. What is your,
You
what
want
is
to know
your
what
least,
the grossest thing ever
least
is?
favorite Halloween candy?
The grossest thing ever is wax lips. That's gross.
As a kid, they were fun though.
Oh, they're so gross. They're just gross.
I don't even know what that
Let's
is.
get those
to be
wax
completely
bottles that had like the juice inside of them.
honest. What?
Pretty gross too. They look like little soda bottles, but they had like a syrup inside of them. And you chew them. And
I think I kind of know what you're talking about. I've never had
you
one
know
of
what
those
I think
before.
gets a bad rap is Zots.
I was going to say, I hate Zots.
What
They got
is
like
that?
baking soda or something inside them that sizzles in your mouth when you eat them.
And they're
I have
grossly,
no idea
weirdly
what those
sour.
are.
Zots.
What?
Z-O-T-Z. Zots.
Do I need to look
maybe
this stuff
DOT.
up?
Eventually get to the middle of it and it starts foaming in your mouth.
It's so cool.
Kind of awesome, gross.
This is another candy that I have seen before, but I've
Zots
never
rule.
eaten.
You get a strip of them.
Oh, I
and
think I do kind of
rip each one
remember
apart.
eating these.
Thanks, Brock. You know.
Weird. They were introduced in 1968 in Italy. Now you know.
Yeah, they're
They
gross.
sizzle in your mouth.
They're
I
definitely
do remember
gross.
those. Yes, it was kind of weird.
I think they're better. I think they're pretty good. Cheap white chocolate is very nasty. I agree with that. I knew as a kid I used to
Yeah.
love white chocolate.
White
and
chocolate
now I'm
is
like,
pretty
gosh,
gross.
this is
My
just
oldest daughter can't stand
can't either
white
anymore.
chocolate.
I don't like
She
white
just
chocolate.
Neither
hates
can
it.
Grayson.
Man, I love white chocolate.
I do at times. There's times.
White chocolate is gross.
I prefer light white chocolate over.
Jason got white chocolate Reese's,
dark
so you got the
chocolate?
peanut
I
butter
like
with
dark
white
chocolate
chocolate. That's sweet.
That I don't think would be
That's
good.
wild.
Really good.
Oh,
Shut
maybe
up.
it would.
And then you get those white chocolate lattes from Starbucks, and those like, oh my gosh,
Yeah,
there's
those
like
are sweet.
1,000 tons of sugar in there.
Dang. Okay.
Nico
What else?
wafers?
What else do we have here?
Necco wafers, those are pretty gross. You know what, though? I have to say, I do like conversation hearts. I know that's not Halloween.
I love those.
Oh,
But there are
the
times when
little-
I'm just like the little
Meh.
powdery things.
But we're talking about Halloween right now.
I don't
Halloween
like
candies.
those. Really.
Candy corn has its place. I'm not a bad. I
How do
don't
you
hate it.
guys feel
I'll buy a
about?
bag and then it sits there the whole year.
Ew.
I throw them out and then buy a new bag next.
Ew. Next
In
Halloween.
England, that's called a mad dog because you foam at the mouth.
Circus peanuts,
Really?
I haven't eaten them in a while, but I used to love those as a kid, just squishing them up into like a compressed
Oh,
version
no,
of the
Mine
sweet
circus
thing?
peanuts.
Are they the pink things?
No,
or
they're like a
Orangish,
orange
pinkish. They
peanut.
look like peanuts.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
marshmallowed candy.
Ew, I hate marshmallows, bro.
You know what?
Strong opinions.
John Washburn brings out black
Black
licorice.
licorice is pretty gross.
There are times when I'm like, I
What is that
like
candy
that
that's
flavor.
like a
Licorice,
candy
the
shell
real
over the
licorice
little black
flavor.
licorices? It's like these little.
Oh, I
they
forgot
look
about
like
those. What were those called? They had a little slender piece
Yeah, they
of
almost-
black licorice inside a candy
they
shell.
look like Tic Tacs, but with black licorice inside of them.
I forget what those are called. Guys, tell us
What?
what those are called. Yeah.
That sounds insane.
We have
Okay.
to buy all these crazy candies. They got them all.
Boston
over
baked
Tango.
beans suck.
Boston baked beans, I like. I like them.
I'm not a big fan.
I'll eat a whole bag of those.
Break your teeth.
What
No,
is
they're
it?
soft. They're
Boston baked beans have this
Bull,
weird
they're hard.
shell that's very strange flavored with a peanut on the inside of it. It's
It's
sort
a
of
sugar.
candy.
It's
and
a
sort of
sugar
not.
shell.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, we'll get some good
These
ones
are
here.
good ones.
Peanut
If you
butter
guys
taffy.
remember what that candy is that has the licorice little slender deal, and
It's like a licorice candy.
Somebody said good and plenty.
Yeah.
That might be it.
What is it?
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, plenty. There you go.
Those are terrible.
I
Look at Mike White said the same thing. The caramel apple
caramel apple
flavored
flavor.
candy corn things. I'm telling you.
might have to try
they're good
that. I'm not
plenties.
really a candy corn fiend either. I don't like
I can
any of
actually-
these.
I like
that
that
bad.
Good and Plenty's hasn't changed their packaging in 1,000 years. Stick with it, guys.
Zin
to modernize.
Zin was the black candy. I don't know what that means. Zin Zin.
I don't know. That's a different name for something else, I think, probably.
Nibs. You are wrong, sir, on Nibs. Nibs is probably one of my all-time favorite.
Nope, they're talking about
Nibs.
sticky. It'll pull your
That's
fillings out.
cherry Twizzlers. Except
Just cut
you
off
can
most
buy
of
the
it.
bigger bites.
Milk duds are great. I'd take it
Nibs are-
back.
I like milk
Except that
duds.
it pulls your fillings right out of their sockets.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
there
gotta
goes the
soften them up first,
Yeah.
dude. You don't just go biting down on them. You suck the chocolate.
You know
off
what I
first.
really like is
That's
Rolos.
crazy.
I like Rolos.
Rolos
pixie
are actually
sticks? I love
low-key
that
pretty
everybody-
good. Those are people don't talk about Rolos enough. They're pretty good actually for like just what they are. You know,
Those aren't bad.
well, yeah. People don't hype them up like that. I like sour candy, as you guys know, probably.
I'm a big sour
I'm a
candy fan.
fiend
I would
for
much
any type
rather
of really
have-
sour candy.
And I'll get into black
I'm not as
licorice
big
every
at
now
chocolate.
and then.
I'm
I'll
not
be
a crazy
honest with
chocolate
you.
person.
I'll eat
honestly.
chocolate. I'll find it
Yeah.
to be entertaining. But when the
Yeah.
kids' candy bag comes home from the Halloween stuff, most all the fruity candy is gone. I will eat that. I will
Yeah,
eat all that stuff.
yeah.
It's gone.
Guys,
Yeah.
Jason, what's your least favorite
Cherry
candy?
mashes give me the zoomies.
I
Bluegrass
don't eat that much candy,
Today.
honestly.
Bluegrass Today did a
Yeah, I was looking
13
those up.
essential bluegrass songs. It's just a night. It's just a night. You can't do that unless you got
That's Del
the.
McCurry too, though, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, but he also has the, what's that choir group?
Yeah, I know.
Sings super low.
Yeah.
The Midnight Call by Don Rigsby. I don't know that one.
You don't know any of these songs.
Blackadder's Cove, Lady Margaret. I don't know
I
those.
know Blackadder's Cove, but I don't know
They
it.
do the Ghost of Eli Renfro.
Hey, John, can you answer this question? What do you think of the Martin D10E?
The D10E is actually one of the cool budget guitars from Martin.
Balls of
It
Time?
has the laminated sides and back. No, it's a satin finish, all solid guitar. They're pretty darn good guitars. I like the 12 a little bit better because it does go to the gloss on there. But
Yeah.
the 10's a good option if you're looking for a budget. There's other
You can do
options
Brown
out there,
Mountain
but that
Light.
is a really,
That's a
really
pretty
good
easy
one.
one.
Was Midnight in Montgomery?
Also,
spooky?
going back to guitar questions, we did have a question earlier from Kyle. Let me look it up real quick one more time.
It's a ghost of
So,
Hank Williams.
Kyle was asking, do you prefer the standard D10 or the do you prefer the D18 or the E10D? That's tough. It's just Martin versus Eastman. We have done
That's like the worst joke ever.
many a video.
Yeah, it is a hard call. I like the new D18s a lot. I really do. If you're looking for that classic 18 sound, if you want a more refined sound, I like my E10D is one of my favorite guitars. I'm playing it right now in my studio.
Alan Smith.
It's fantastic. That's a great guitar. So it's a tough call. Here's what I would say. If you do not own a D18, there's a classic sound there that you should have. If you already own a D18 and want something a little bit different, the E10 is a better option for you than most things that are out there.
Mountain Angel by Dolly Parton.
There's a greatness to both those guitars. The new D18 Reimagined is a fantastic guitar. And honestly, we discussed this in a video recently. It's hard to justify now not getting into a D18. The price is not as far
Music
apart
Geek, we're
as
doing
it used to be.
spooky
Yeah.
songs.
Except we've run
Never
out of
Meant to
spooky
Be is not a
songs.
spooky song. I don't know if we know it well enough to do it either.
Before we start another song, Jeremy, you could switch to the Gibson.
Oh,
if you
thanks for the
want to,
suggestion, Higley.
Unless you don't want to, politely.
Hang down your head,
I
Tom
asked.
Dooley. These are just murder songs, not really spooky.
Liz does have some creepy songs, so that's true.
We do Brown Mountain Light.
Yeah, I know a few of Liz's creepy ones, but
Yeah.
and that one she did with the devil.
John, go
Yeah.
ahead and show off what you're playing. So it looks cool.
We got a brand new guitar in that I've never seen before. In fact, I think he's just starting to do these now, which are the 12 fret versions of a lot of the slot head guitars. So this is a 00037 12 fret slot head. Pretty cool, I think. Sitka spruce top, thermo cured or torrified Indian rosewood sides and back. Does have the ivoroid binding. Great guitar. I played it yesterday. It's got a cool depth. I really like these 12 fret triple O's. I know 12 fret double O's have become really trendy right now, but I like the 12 fret triple O's a little bit better. A little bit bigger, a little bit fuller, but have a really pronounced low mid section. And I'm pretty excited to play it right now. There you go. What did you do, Jer?
I just switched to the new Mandolin. Got in yesterday. Got two of these. Gibson F5G, the new release of these. They changed up in 2023. So got the wide nut on it, radius fretboard, the larger fret wire, the bird's beak. They cut off the extension on there, and they also did the burst on the back, which they didn't used to do. But doesn't that just bring out the beauty of that wood? Look at that maple on that.
Are we missing a guitar?
Oh, it does look really nice.
Very gorgeous.
There's two behind there in cases.
There's still one missing. The Thompson
two
is
back
not
there.
here.
It's behind you.
Oh,
There's a Thompson and a Iris.
I knew it was back there. I knew that.
Okay. Cool.
didn't
Oh, we
really-
could do. We did it last week, but it's kind of spooky sounding. Is
What? Do that.
somebody
Those
said on that
scary.
list of top spooky songs is also Last Days
We're
on
gonna
Earth.
do Blackbirds
Yeah.
and the Crows too.
What's our stock on OM pick guards specifically for a Bedell
Kind of
OM?
spooky a little bit, maybe.
Do you know any of
Say
that?
again on the pick guards.
What's our stock on OM pick guards? Do we have some specifically that would fit the Bedell OM? We should have some.
They will fit, but they
It
won't
is,
fit
Alex.
perfectly.
Gorgeous.
They changed their
The
rosette.
side of that.
I'll
Really?
see. I have to check on that one. I know I have to have a special one for the
Even the
dreads.
neck.
Probably.
Well, Dawn, you are local, so if you absolutely need to, you could come in and we could take a look at the pick guards for you just to see if it would fit, whichever one you're
Those
looking
notes, those are the
for.
ones that are sound like. Yes, that's a tablature joke right there. Ready? I don't hear the buzz. I heard Jason buzzing. I don't hear any buzzes.
That's just Jeremy's fingers.
I don't think I've ever put a manual
you
that I
guys
don't
for
get
that.
some buzzing on because a lot of tension.
Yeah.
I want some of that.
Because your hands are weak.
I'll be honest, I like a little bit of a metallic-y snappiness to a guitar.
Yeah.
That's me. But
John, do you need to switch out?
I guess I do.
Yeah, might
now
as
that I know
well.
I have more to switch
Yeah.
with.
Might as well. More and more coming up.
That's just me not holding that note down all the way.
So I saw a question a second ago.
What?
Let me find
A
it.
second ago.
Just a moment ago. Okay, so Clint was asking which small body guitar would be best for playing gospel.
That's a hard call right there. Again, what do you like?
You can play like
this
a lot
is so
on,
hard
yeah.
because I had somebody do that the other day. It's like, man, I am a finger picker and I love finger picking guitars. And I'm like, well, have you tried any small bodies? I've never found a small body I like. They don't have enough low end. And I'm like, well, that makes it really, really hard.
That helps you dial it in a little bit more. We go over to
Then
this.
you end up
Well, that's
liking
why
Dread.
it's a back and forth. So
it's like-
Clint, maybe let us know if there's a specific wood type or a body style. Well, you said small
it's like
body.
a dating app. Like you can put in all your details, what
Yeah.
you're looking for, and they help get you a little bit more. But you still got to try out a few dates.
Yeah.
You know?
Gospel music is
Sure.
a tough one too, because I mean, it could be any
There's
kind of
so
gospel.
You could
much,
Badell
yeah,
for
that's
more
true.
of the praise
Contemporary
and worship.
Christian, you could do praise and
love.
worship. You could do any kind of quartet singing. They
But
do
just
small
let us know if
bodies.
you have anything
pretty much
more
what I meant.
specific in mind, and we can go from there. I think he's still watching. Let's see.
No.
Boucher, small body and maple. Yeah.
It's a good guitar.
Hey, Shu, thank you for joining us on TikTok. I see the
yeah,
hearts
thank you
going
very
over there.
much,
They're
Shu.
just going. He's trying to get 5,000 likes. I
It's
think he
what
just
it
keeps signing
is.
out and signing back in.
I'm also doing it too over here. I'm trying to like it also.
I got the audio up there.
That was me.
I'm liking.
How am I over there? I'm over here. All right. Oklahoma Chris, this is
Weird.
another question. Oklahoma Chris is saying, what were the Martin strings that we were talking about that's supposed to be the newest out? Likes and
Kovar
dislikes. It's the
strings.
Kovar strings. And I'm actually going to go ahead and link to
We just
a
got them back in.
full review that we did on the Kovar strings. Kind of a full review. We had everybody play them.
Yeah. We just got them back in. Stock is back in. So, yeah, try them out. I think they're very interesting. I still don't know if they're my favorite strings. I know they're not my favorite string, but I like them a lot. For a variance in tone, I liked them. They're my favorite variants. I'm still a phosphor bronze kind of guy.
Varietal. What do they say like in herbatology?
What are you saying? What are you saying?
What the heck
I
you
have
say?
no idea what you're saying.
Nobody
right now.
understands what he's
Varietal, like
saying.
when they're talking about a different variety of flour. Varietal. Varietal?
Varietal? Of varies? I don't know.
She was 10,000 is the goal to reach to more humans.
I love that.
Is that true? I'm gonna just keep tapping also to see if I can get it there too. We'll see. Yeah. So you're a Diodario fan. You could say that. You could say that. You've tried so many
again,
strings.
I love D'Addario, but again, my all-time favorite string is GHS Americanas. That's my favorite string.
Yeah.
Variant. Is that what you're looking for? Variant.
A variance.
I'm putting hearts all around my face.
Are you doing it also? That's funny. You're also liking the stream a bunch?
I'm gonna tell you what is my favorite Martin guitar right now that is out, and it's this.
Why
right
not?
here. This is my favorite production Martin guitar. It's the D18 Authentic. I think they're fantastic. I
Corey got
actually
one of those.
prefer
You know that?
the aged version of this, but we've had two in here. Corey bought the other one. He fell in love with it. This one's
Yep.
fantastic as well. I teased him yesterday and told him
It's
that
hard
this
to
was
beat.
better than his.
Yeah.
It's different. It is different, but they're both fantastic.
Chris is asking, do we carry them? We carry Diodario and Martin Kovar strings. We carry
Yeah, both.
so
And GHS.
whichever one you're
And
and GHS,
Americanas.
yeah, whichever one you're talking about.
And
there.
String Joy.
String Joys.
And who else?
And we still
Let's
have
just
some
go ahead and go
mixers.
down the whole list.
Okay.
String Joy.
Guys, what have you been watching?
What else?
Since Hinkley's not going to ask us. We only got 10 minutes left to cover.
Sure.
we've been
What have you
watching.
guys been watching?
What am I watching right now? That's a a good question.
I've been watching the World Series because we are a Dodgers fan household. So
Are you really?
Yeah.
That's 'cause family from
because
California,
family's
yes.
from California.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
So go Dodgers.
Yep. I've been watching a little Survivor. Jason, are you surviving this time?
Not a couple weeks.
Yeah. I went back and watched some more Last of Us. I think I have one more episode until the end of that
That's
season.
scary. That's scary to watch during Halloween. What are
I
you
watch
doing?
it. You know what I've been
Scary
doing is
time.
watching it late at night when everybody is in bed.
Oh my
in
gosh,
a
I'd cry.
totally black room. And there was some that next to last episode had a few little jump starts.
The next to Last of Us.
Alex said,
next to
been
Last of
watching the
Us.
news. Scary. It is also scary.
Do you
You're
guys?
right.
Yeah, it's been real scary. I'm
just
kind of
watched
done
the
with it.
ads.
I'm kind of done.
Why is everybody so mad at each other? Let's not.
I hate people. That's basically what it comes down to. All of politics right now is I hate people. All people.
Your time's up.
I was gonna say, does anybody remember? You guys watched The Last of Us. Do you remember the mall scene?
Yeah.
The mall stuff. A little bit freaky, huh? It was just a little jumpy, starty.
Well, the scary one is where they all come out of the ground. Did you see that yet?
Oh yeah, that was fun.
The big ones come out.
Ah.
Yeah, the house caught on fire
Yeah.
and blew up. Woo!
I've been watching. Have you ever heard of the show called Ted Lasso?
Never heard of it.
So apparently this is a show about this guy that does soccer. Me and Shaylin binge watched. I think we were season 3 of it now, and that's a
good
really good show.
You know they're bringing it back. They said they weren't going to. There is one more season being built right now.
Really.
Totally true.
I like
wife
it.
will be
I like it a
cool.
lot.
Yeah,
It's a good show.
they bringing it back. Did you hear? How many times did you want to walk around your house and go, football is life?
I want to start saying oi,
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 oi.
oi, Shaylin, oi, Shaylin, you dinner ready yet,
Bruv.
bruv,
Isn't it?
and oi. And
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I like all of them to do oi instead of like, hey, oi, oi, what you making there?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yes, cowboy show.
who is
Yes.
going to?
Clint, I will try and see if we can get that guitar over here. Honestly, we're kind of
What are
wrapping up. So we might just be easier to do it tomorrow on New Guitar Thursday.
We can do that.
We're able to remind us as well. I will try my hardest to remember, but we
Do
can
have
play.
a Street Master?
I think that this is quite literally looks like one of our titles, so I think that he just grabbed it from our website.
Cool. What was I going to ask
Do you anticipate
Jason?
any sales on GHS Americana strings for SBS? Possibly, Don.
Listen, we can't specifically say any of the sales, but I can almost pretty much guarantee that everything will be on sale. There will be sales.
What are the chords of that? I'm
And
trying to
lots of
remember what it
things will
is.
be on
Not
sales.
that we have to do it, but I got to know what it is.
I would say a strong percentage of whatever you're looking for most likely will be on
She said
sale.
something spooky happened on TikTok. What is that black rope or something that just passed by his TikTok
Like
screen
cord.
of this live? No, it's a spooky ghost noose.
Yeah.
Oi!
I'm not going to get into any
I don't think
politics
it's a
today.
contraction
No
of
politics. If you say something political, I don't care
not gonna
what
do it.
side it's for. We're not going to do that,
I'm not going to
please.
join you. You can say all
This
you
is
want.
music channel time, so we're not doing that.
I neither endorse or do not endorse.
I have a
This
Sheeran
commercial.
W05. That's the Wee Loud Body 05 Rosewood Indian or Redwood Indian. What strings would you recommend to try? I would try the Americanas. Those are great. If you just want a really long-lasting string, I love the XS strings by D'Addario.
That was like flagrant.
You know,
I guess it didn't say one way or another.
I don't know. Those would be the ones I would say, probably.
Jason's working up another creepy song.
Okay, cool.
I'm just trying to remember the words. Or the
Melody.
chords.
Jay, did you have anything that you're watching? You didn't answer the question.
Not really. I've been reading.
Reading books.
Been reading a book.
Trying to
Are you-
avoid TV at night.
Are you reading any scary books to theme with
Well,
the
the one
holidays?
I finished was the one about the thing.
You know what I've been watching? There's this interesting thing called football, where
There's some team that's
Kansas
undefeated
City
right now.
football
American
Chiefs
football.
American.
Where there was this
seem
team,
to be
like the storyline is there's
undefeated.
no matter how bad they play, on account of the refs giving it to them.
Talk about spooky.
Undefeated Kansas
They're doing
City
great.
football
It's
teams.
kind of like
I've
Harry
been, yeah,
Potter
I've
where
been
there's
watching
some
a lot
sort
of
of
those
magic.
too.
Boy,
Somehow they keep getting saved by the wizard in stripes.
I don't know. That sounds
I
like
want to go
fun.
to Bones and Honey. You think they'd let me in?
Bones and Honey? What are
I
you
have no
talking
idea
about?
what that is.
That was the secret club in Ted Lasso.
We need to listen to that
So,
one.
yeah,
I
I've
want
never
to sit in
seen
the
any
room.
of
I want to
that.
sit in the room with the lava
Man, I just
screens.
don't think I can commit to watching that because it's on like another streaming platform, right? Like I'm not.
It's on
I
Apple.
can't physically buy all these streaming platforms. You don't.
That's why you split them.
Clint?
You didn't. That's why you split them.
I
Well,
can-
yeah.
yeah,
Well, see,
with
you guys
somebody.
are easy. You can just pay for all different types of stuff.
We don't do that.
What do you got to
Of
trade?
course you
We
don't.
don't do that.
What do you got to trade?
What do I have to trade? I'll
So-
do this video a little faster if you guys let me watch Ted Lasso.
Clint's asking, Martin versus Taylor versus Astoria 3 is what I've been looking at. Was there an
Gotcha.
earlier question? But Martin what versus Taylor versus Astoria
Okay,
3?
so the Martin is the Triple OC Junior
Okay.
Master, which I just saw over here. So
Okay.
that's looking at about 749, and then the Storia 3 is the Yamaha Storia 3. Don't know about the Taylor, of course, because that's just not.
Don't know what it is. But I
Yeah.
know, I could know. You know, my only problem with the Triple O Junior is that it's a junior versus the Astoria 3. It's going to sound a little bit bigger. That body size is
Yeah.
going to be. I would recommend looking at the Triple O 10. Are we allowed to talk about the new guitar? Is that today?
I don't know. Do you want me to ask?
You might
Emily
want to
real
ask. I
quick?
think it is today. I think it's today.
I
We
would've
should do
grabbed that
for him.
guitar. I
There
think that
is
you're
a brand new.
How do we
guitar.
find out? Is it in an email for?
It is in an email, and I believe Emily will know.
I'll
I'm
look it up. Will you
90%
guys
sure it's today.
answer Oklahoma Chris's thing real quick?
Super cool guitar.
With
If
your
that's what you're thinking about doing, a
recommendations?
limited edition guitar from Martin has been on.
Where?
We aren't allowed to talk about it, but I think today we are.
Where are you at Oklahoma? Are you in Oklahoma, Chris?
By the way,
And how choosy are you going to be? Because I mean, your best luthiers are going to be in Nashville or Owensboro.
St. Louis got a good
that
one.
was me. My tummy just went.
I mean, we got a great one in St. Louis. We got a good one that'll do work here in Springfield. Depending on how much you're. What are we
What's
working on?
needing
What are we
done?
working with here?
Tapping is free, guys. Tap the screen, says Shu. String joy mandolin strings. You know what, Sam? I am a terrible person. I have a set of those still in my case.
Have you not tried them?
I haven't put them on my mandolin yet. I
liked those a lot.
need to try 'em out.
I have to say they were very interesting on my. The guitar ones were very interesting on my Bourgeois LSH. I did like them quite a lot.
I need to test them out to see what I think of them.
We got to get to the bottom of that question. You know,
Which one?
whether or not string joy with the under tension.
Winding.
I've heard from authorities that it's all a bunch of hoof.
Oh, somebody
we
will say
should-
that,
we
but
should-
that is their claim. Here's the deal: everybody
get to the
has
bottom
to
of
have a
that,
thing.
man.
Everybody has to have a thing, Jay. Every company.
It's called your differentiator, John. What's your differentiator?
I don't know. I have two pain in the butt
competitive
brothers that I have to deal with. That's my differentiator. Are they? Today's the day, isn't it?
Oh,
I forgot. We should have.
We
announcement
got
time.
three guitars to talk about. This was the D18 Authentic. I love this guitar. You should play it. You'll love it. That's that. All right,
Jason's throwing
Martin.
stuff at John.
We got the Thompsons too. 2 guitars, limited edition. I have 2 of them available. This is the 00. All right, Road Series. This is gonna fall right in where you want to be. This is the 10 series guitars, if I remember right. Let me get my.
Yeah, it is. It's 10.
is. So this is a 0010E. They are only making a very small amount of these. I have 2 of them in stock. Won't make any more. So the 2 that I have are it. They also are making this for the first time in an OMCE cutaway electronic.
Limited.
Because they don't make it in the 10 series, but it's exactly what you were talking about. The 0010 or the OMCE, which is actually the one I would recommend if you find that one, we'll show that one as well. But all solid wood, Satin finish, very affordable.
It's Martin calling, so don't
No,
show that
this is
guitar
actually
today.
Eastman calling, going, hey, can you do this for me? And I'm like, no, I can't. Sorry, guys.
Only when summoning the corgis. Summoning the corgis would be a great punk band name.
Solid. Is
I
that
do
a short
believe the
scale?
double O is short scale versus
It should
the
be
OM
summoning
will
the
be long
Queen's
scale.
corgis. That would be much better. The Queen liked corgis. What do you think happened to the Queen's corgis? You think
think
the
her
prince
son took
went out
over.
and shot him? You think they probably got buried with the Queen?
Yeah, just like in Egypt.
Would that be great?
I'll be honest with you, Don. I'm not a huge fan of the lifespans. They're probably one of my least favorite strings. This is the double O, small body.
Fergie the singer?
The cool thing about this is
Heck yeah.
pickup already installed, has the internal tuner. These come in, I think, at $899, $799, somewhere in there. They're in that 800-ish price range. They're both super cool guitars.
Close,
And
but they are $949.
that's what I said,
Oi.
$949.
Oi. They're $9.49.
Limited edition. We only got 2 of them. Let me switch out for the OMC. Arrgh.
And then, did you guys answer Oklahoma Chris about
Yep.
work or whatever?
Yeah,
If you're
we
near
asked before.
Tulsa, you could
It's
even
near
come
Tulsa.
local, because that's like Tulsa's 3 hours from us.
It is.
Yeah.
There used to be a great luthier in Tulsa, and I can't remember who he was, but I don't think he's alive anymore.
And there's the OMCE, and I am going to, or the OMC 10E. I'm going to get these on the website right now.
We had an embargo. We weren't allowed to talk about it, but we got them in. I think this one's super cool. If I was going to get an affordable OMCE, which is a great guitar to have if you're wanting in this price point smaller body than the Dreadnought that they make, the D10.
Everybody welcome Paula.
Electronics, all solid wood, Martin guitar. Like I said, I got 2 of them. Sitka spruce top, Sapele back and sides. These are built in Navajoa, but are a really good option if you want a Martin guitar, especially OMCE. They're better when they're in tune.
Very cool.
It's close.
Okay, can we think of any more spooky songs to get out with?
Spooky, scary skeletons.
I got one more guitar I gotta play. Think of one more tune and then we'll get out of here.
That's all it.
You do Brown Mountain Light?
If you want to.
Well, can you?
High on a mountain. Sure.
Weird.
We missed one more guitar that I was supposed to play, Jay.
That's okay, you can play it tomorrow.
IRAS. All right, this is cool
Is
because
that coming
it's
back?
our
Is
last.
Wednesday coming back? I've heard it was coming back, and it's been like 4 years since they did it.
What's that?
No.
Wednesday.
2026. What, Wednesday? Oh, I never watched it.
It was good. But then they said, we're coming out with another season, and then they had
You know,
people
I think
quitting on
they
the
are.
crew. And
I think they are coming out with another one.
You know when you do that, like when you're just like playing a nonstop and nobody's paying attention to you? Nobody's paying attention to you because nobody likes you.
Jason's in a bad mood, guys. He's just
I
in a
think
bad
he,
mood.
I think he might be a little under the weather with all these cough drops. And
I'm just saying,
Slurping
it's
down.
annoying and nobody likes you when you do that.
Jason, you're just being
Can I
mean
tell
to
you
her.
guys, I was in a very bad
trying
mood
to
this
hurt
morning.
me.
I was in a very, very bad mood, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna apologize to Jeremy and Jason on camera. I yelled at them. I was mean. I was a little out of control. But my night was not great. My wife's feeling really, really sick. She's going in to getting some antibiotics. She had me up all night long. And then this morning, she goes, 20 minutes before I'm supposed to leave to get the kids, she goes, can you take the kids to school? And I'm like, okay, so I do. But Oliver, who is 3, keeps reverting back to messing his pants. And 5 minutes before we're ready to leave, all of a sudden I go, It smells really bad in here. Did you do what I think you did? He said no. Then finally I get him to admit it. Guys, when I go to change his clothes, it's all down the legs. It's all over everything. I now have to throw him in a bathtub, get him cleaned up, and deal with this. I'm already late trying to run to get the kids to the bus, which is in Ozark. It was not a fun morning for me. Come back, get myself
Here's what
ready.
happened in my house yesterday.
Guys, life is hard.
The twins got a hold of the markers.
That's
Can you
great.
get that? Can you get a little bit of that? That's my twin daughter. Her twin brother got a hold of the markers and colored them.
I colored her face.
I think she looks better that way.
Dang.
That happened yesterday.
That's crazy.
It didn't wash off all that well, so there's still a little bit
That
of that
reminds me of
left.
the AV photo.
Guys,
except
my
he volunteered
cats
for
are
it.
super well behaved. No issues. Actually, that's not true. I bought bread from a farmer's market because I was like, that's cool. Let's do that. I took it home and I forgot that I had bread in like my room. I just set it down and my cats were like, I'm definitely going to eat that. And so there was one. Well, I just have one cat that he was like a street cat. So that's why I think he wants to eat all food ever. And so he ate the freaking bread. He didn't really like eat all of it, but it was like wet because, yeah, he got into the plastic. It's okay. I still love that cat. But
Really?
But
I
never
was
got to
like,
try
why
the
would you
bread.
do that? Then I had to throw away the stupid bread and didn't get to try it.
All right, what song are we doing?
Grab my mic.
You need lyrics? Brown Mountain Light.
We'll probably do it in G. High on a mountain, deep in the canyon.
I think I got-
Yeah, it's probably best in G. We probably should do it in A.
No, this isn't the same.
Is this the right thing or no?
That first,
It is.
The chorus
yeah, that
is
first
there.
verse.
Can we find
Tony didn't
another?
do. I think you just start.
Yeah, start on the second verse. That's fine. Do that. Go back to what you had.
I don't know who did that
Kingston
first
Trio.
one, but- What's that?
Yeah,
Yeah, but I don't know who did this first one. Bluegrass.
there you go.
Tony just cut out ones he didn't like.
I was like, yeah, I don't feel like it.
I think that's it.
No, it goes on the. It goes the chorus part.
I'm not gonna argue with you. I don't know for sure, but that doesn't feel right.
They just want to make sure we get these right. Like, shoot, we're at 9,000? No, we're at 5,700.
Yes, that. That's what we're
A little bastard going on.
That's what I said.
The days of the old covered wagon, where they camped on the flats for the night, with the moon shining dim o'er the Crown Canyon rim, they watched for that brown mountain light. High on a mountain, and deep in the canyon below, it shines like the crown of an angel, and fades as the mist comes and goes. Way over yonder, searching, searching for his master's long gone. High on a mountain and down in the canyon below, it shines like the crown of an angel and fades as the mist comes and goes. Way over yonder, night after night until dawn, a lonely old slave comes back from the grave, searching, searching, searching for his master's long gone.
I didn't know how to get out of it. Anyway, thank you all so much.
Just do a turnaround.
Thank you, Shu, for all your help.
Yes, she was kindly reminding you guys to subscribe. Subscribe and like wherever you guys are watching. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, everybody. We are coming to the end of this wonderful show. Do you guys have any other news or anything that we need to be telling
Just
the
get
folks?
ready. SBS is coming up, everybody. It is everybody has skipped Christmas already. It is officially. I mean, sorry, they've already skipped Thanksgiving, Halloween. It is officially Christmas as of.
It's been Christmas all year long for Shu.
Yeah, some people, you know, it never leaves. Yeah.
That is a question we should have asked this year. Does anybody even care about Thanksgiving anymore? It seems
I love
like we
Thanksgiving,
just
personally.
skip Thanksgiving.
I like
We'll save
cooking,
that
so I
question for
feel
later,
like a
but,
chef for a day.
like,
I'm the head chef.
Candied yams with the marshmallow on top.
Yeah, we'll go.
Okay, we'll
we'll
do
Hell
that
yeah.
question
we'll
later.
get into that in a moment.
There's no argument.
Momentarily.
Shut
And then the green bean casserole.
Hell yeah. Stuffing?
Just a
Really?
yes,
Stuffing I can-
yes to everything.
Correctly
Is it
made
edible?
stuffing.
Yes. Yeah. We'll discuss
Thanks,
that
everyone.
later. But
Make
thank you guys so
peace,
much for
Chapman.
joining us. Yes.
Peace out,
Thank you
Alex.
guys all so much for joining us.
Alex makes fun of us
yeah.
for sucking up songs really bad.
Alex, we've been through worse.
He's harder on us than he should be. Alex, quit hurting our feelings.
Jason, you just criticized me for singing the wrong part on like every song we did
But you
today.
legitimately suck.
Can we send Jason home early tonight
Yes, we should.
for some rest and
We
relaxation?
should.
We should get a
I
psychologist
do
in
need
like
a
they had
vacation.
on
Yeah.
Ted
From you.
Lasso.
Okay.
I love all
Bye-bye,
of you.
guys.
I love Jason. I love Jeremy. I love all of you people here
We
today.
appreciate
Sounds like it's a
Bye.
wonderful life right now.
I'm not
Yeah.
going to say it back.
John has skipped to Christmas.
Ooh, we should, me, Jeremy, and Jason should schedule a spa day. I think this is a great idea. We should film it.
I've had one massage in my
Could
life and I felt
possibly-
bad for the person.
You gotta shave your back
The
beforehand.
greatest,
It's more comfortable
the
for you and the
greatest
masseuse.
video that we would ever put out. John, Jeremy, and
Nothing
Jason
like
go
greasy
to the
back
spa.
hair.
Really.
No, you gotta shave your back. I had my wife do it. Like, otherwise it's
Give
uncomfortable
Jason
for
a
me because it pulls
gummy.
their hairs. And you know they're looking at their hands going, "Oh, this is I'm not getting paid enough for this."
Dang. Rip. Okay. We're
I'm
gonna
glad.
not.
I
On
thought
that
we were
note-
ending
On
it
that
with what
note,
we had
we're
just
definitely
done,
ending
but you
this.
brought us back in, Hinkley. You
Yeah,
made a
Jason needs a
mistake.
gummy of some kind.
Yeah. Okay. Bye, guys.
I love you
Thank
all.
you guys so much.
I love everyone.
Bye, guys. Pay attention for Small Business Saturday. It'll be fun. Yeah. It'll be fun. See you guys. Bye.